Seems like you got yourself in hot water this time, Monika. There's still the follow-up. I've forgiven you for what you've done, but I hope the others can do the same. Let's get to the video. What's up, Hedgehog Maniacs? Zodiac 17 here. I'm back with more Doki Doki Interview Club, which is a mod for Doki Doki Literature Club. The last time you guys saw me play this, I finished up the group AMA. But everybody, with the exception of Sayuri, ends up being mad at Monika because she revealed that she did all of those things, but they didn't tell exactly why though. As you saw by my intro before the real intro, I may forgive Monika for I have forgiven Monika for everything she's done, but I just hope everybody else does when I do the follow-up. I'm just wondering how long that's gonna be. But enough of me talking, because it's time to dive in. And let's do it to it. Here we go. The follow-up. Here's Monika.
Alright, you guys, welcome back. It's been a couple weeks for us. It's Sunday the 19th. The club has not been meeting.
Oh, it's really been bad. Wow.
We mostly been going told to prepare for today. I told them that they use club time for that, but they didn't seem to get at the idea. That's okay, we're here, and we're going to finish what we started. Between us, we have more than 69 questions to answer. Amazing how they end up, huh?
$169, huh?
The others wanted a place where they could answer separately, so we're both in the corridor while no one's around. Also, a lot of today's questions will address some specific pieces of media. There's a good chance of spoilers, so if you notice anything you want us to see for yourself first, well, maybe just ignore those parts, okay? I think we kept you waiting long enough, so let's get started, shall we?
Here we go. The Mad Wolf 07. First one up for the follow-up. Hi, Monika. I think I can understand at some level what it feels like to have an extensive crisis. It must have been very difficult for you. How does it feel to know that there are multiple different takes / versions of you that just I can't read what that next part says because of Monika's hair would be in the way. Of yourself, of you and others that just as difficult to come to terms with dealing with your reality. On a lighter note,
Yes.
what's your favorite animal? I bet you guessed mine.
Yes. I said my favorite animal would be some type of bird. But I didn't actually pick a specific one. So I dug around for a bit and eventually settled on a rosy-faced bloodbird.
Bloodbird, huh? I think I know why, because you wanted to escape to our reality, huh, Monika? Makes sense. Ah! Even in the follow-up. Even in the follow-up. Stop doing that pose! Sometimes I even wonder.
I think I picked it just... You might think I picked that just for the name, huh? Well... They also have green feathers.
Because your eyes are green, Monika? The nose tactician asks, what was your alone time with us like for you? I would think that talking at an unresponsive dummy of MC would be pretty boring, since the only form of interaction we ever had with you was our ability to advance the text that suppose that really goes for our entire history together. Come to think of it. Secondary question: Have you ever read the book Watchmen? I feel like you'll like it.
I have now. I was a little disappointed to learn it's a comic book, but that didn't matter much. I was impressed. They really took superheroes in a realistic direction. I almost feel like the Incredibles ripped off the concept. It was interesting how they managed to create a scenario that could be seen from so many sides, while still being enough of a gray area to be morally ambiguous. None of the characters were exactly right or wrong. Even Billy had reasons for the atrocities he committed in the name of preventing greater loss. So yeah, it was a compelling read. You were right to guess that I like it.
Okay, at least I can see the whole text this time. Alright. Anil Boy asks, what is your opinion that is a possibility in the mod where Danny DeVito makes Sayuri a drug addict? Yuri... I'm not saying that. Natsuki asks trash. Okay, what is with you people disrespecting my favorite Doki? Okay? I'm sorry guys, I am, but if there's one thing I get irritated more than Monika doing that league pose of hers is when some people have the audacity to disrespect my favorite Doki. Like I said, I'm sorry. Do the people who think Natsuki is trash, as it states there, well, if Dan DeVito makes it that way, but in general, if you think Natsuki is trash in general, go to hell! I'm sorry. Okay? I really am. No one, and I repeat, nothing gets me more riled up than people disrespecting my favorite Doki. I know you're probably tired of me saying about this, but let's go. What would Danny DeVito do to you? By the way, Danny DeVito also has made privileges like you to the game.
Oh, this. I got so wrapped up in the absurdity of it. I didn't tell you what Danny would do to me. See how he's wrecking my friends' lives left and right? I imagine he'd get me in a prostitution ring or something familiar. Not that I'd be cool with that, or any of his other plans. I don't know if I could stop him while he has their privileges.
Stop doing that! You know what, basically, I don't care if she does it right now. I'm still angry by the whole seeing the fact that Natsuki has trashed thing.
But you better believe I wouldn't just lay down and take it.
Matt329 asks, "Hi Monika. Would you ever be friends with Kazuna AI and Giffany?"
Well, now I know who those people are. They're both surprised me in different ways. If I'm being honest, I'm a little jealous of Kazuya. I would be if she was actually real. The people behind her act may have chosen and not many. But if she's not a total hoax, then what are you waiting for? Throw that technology my way, will you? Definitely, on the other hand, I found it a little too relatable. I mean, I didn't go to such extremes for you like she did for a player. Although my results were still pretty horrible. But even on my worst day, I wouldn't go stalking you through power lines. However, if I could possess it and ever try to be with you, then that might be a step up. Anyway, yeah. There's a full blown yachting, so I don't think we can be friends. So me and Kazuna? Yeah, I can see that happening.
Just a regular potato asks, What's your favorite flavor of pie? Is it pie flavor?"
My anime was just filled with non-good tomato answers. I guess I'm a little opposed to sharing preferences, since I don't want you to think I'm biased. So I really got to buy a like, but Dark Chapel is my top pick.
I'm not saying the first part that I use the name, okay? Sub asks, "Who is your worst friend from Literature Club and why it's Yuri?"
This was such a mean question, and I didn't answer it for a reason. But we did say we answer everything, so... Out of all the club members, my least best friend would be Shiro. I just hope you haven't forgotten what I said about worst and best before.
Pirate President asks, "If our music exists in your reality, what's your favorite type of music and favorite band?" The C Fat also asks, "Do you have a favorite musical artist? If so, who?"
You know, considering how hard I dodge these questions, maybe I should go into politics. At least I know I can say a whole lot without really saying anything at all. I told you in the group anime that my favorite music is classical, so it should surprise you that my favorite artist is Mozart. I just wish I had the talent to play his work myself. As for a band, well, depending on what you consider with, I think the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. But if you'd rather I choose something smaller, there's another orchestra that qualifies.
Whoa!
The Trans-Siberia Orchestra.
I never thought you'd go with that, Monika. That group has actually one of my favorite songs of all time, and it's during the holidays. I forgot what the name of it was, but anyway.
But really, for as much sprouting off as I did what I said. You should be open-minded about music. There's too much great stuff out there not to.
Hulk120 asks, "What would you think if I made a fanfiction / a mod when I learned how to replace the character art, especially the Act 3 art, aka the Just Monika art, and other stuff like the contents of the character files, where characters are replaced with characters from Cut the Rope, like you would be replaced with Omnom, and as another example, Sayori being replaced with Rhoda?"
I had no idea what this was all about before. But now I looked it up, I'm even more confused. Cut the Rope is a cute puzzle game with adorable characters, but how would that translate into a game like ours? to decide since it's your idea, and believe me, I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm just not sure how it would play out, that's all.
Stop doing that pose, though!
If you like some recommendations, I will play Fury with Blue and Rescue with Ginger. And of course, subjects may have to be on their own.
Speaking of them, I'm just wondering how they're doing after finding out what Monika said at the end of Group AMA. Ghostly Boy asks, what's your opinion on Darling in the Frank XX? Sorry. It's an anime.
Well, subjects have no idea what this is, and neither did Shiro. And that's because it doesn't exist in our reality. It came out in 2018.
I said stop doing that!
Lucky for you, Allie was able to hook us up with most of the things we can access ourselves. With this anime, I have mixed feelings about it. First of all, the overly sexual nature of how these teenagers pilot their mechs is just distasteful. I get the underlying themes like growing through puberty and how confusing it can be, but come on! I'm glad that was downplayed later. The character relationships were much more palatable. I also appreciate the implications of their world about modern society. Until all that stuff was thrown out the window, I feel like they built up their story into a non-conclusion, or at least an unfilling one, given its earlier themes. So, it started out awkward, became easily entertaining, and dissolved into a hot mess by the end. That's my take, but you know I'm not that into anime.
The Pyrog Tornado Man, sorry if I said your name wrong, asks, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of the Tootsie Pop? Stop doing that.
Okay, let's be honest, this time I never knew the answer either. Surprisingly, no one has ever been... Surprisingly, no one, this has been researched before. The most recent study of Soul Pig is around 185 licks. Personally, I think you're better off just buying through instead.
Blue Fireball asks, what's your opinion on chibis?
Oh, I told you they were real, but didn't really share my thoughts about them, huh? Well, of course I think they're adorable. How can you not? I mean, I guess not one of yours, is it?
Okay. You guys have seen that, right?
You know the one I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
And in general, chibis are just the cutest thing ever.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be a jump scare. Gabe97 asks, do you prefer prequel memes or sequel memes?
Alright, after embarrassing myself in the group anime, I checked out a lot of these films and they're... They deliver on their title, I'll say that. They're mostly just action movies with a bit of political intrigue. The story didn't compel me all that much, but I can see why people enjoy it anyway. The prequels were a lot flashier with higher production value, but the sequels had some rustic charm to them. As for memes, well, funnily enough, my answer didn't change. No preferences.
Sovet2284 has 2. 1. What's your favorite country other than Japan?
There's another one I did my best not to answer. And put aside all those qualities I mentioned last time, I'm going to keep it simple and just say Switzerland.
Stop doing that pose!
Why? Because they minded their own business when most of the continent around them was regional war. Is that as good of a reason as any?
Wait. I don't know what that I thought you. I guess that only that one question was gonna be answered. But anyway, Frantic Form asks, "What are your thoughts on frictional games? SOMA. The issues of digital life forms and artificial intelligence is paramount in it."
Oh. This game hit way too close to home. I'm sure that real-life players find it intriguing for plenty of reasons. But for me, it mirrors my own life to a frightening degree. Digital copies of a personality? That's basically what I am. Well, markers are. I can relate to Simon's struggle on a meta level to a point I doubt most people can appreciate. And even put some things about my current situation in perspective. Needless to say, the ending got me where it hurts. It was an incredible game. I'm glad you asked about it, in spite of everything.
Oh boy. Anxious Mirror asks, "Of the other three Dokis, who would you smash?" In other words, who would you smash?
Alright, I know you're twisting words. I twisted your words to avoid answering this. But honestly, I think this response would stay the same, so I smash Yuri. I would be comfortable smashing Sayuri and Natsuki, whether they were into it or not. And that's not to say Yuri would be either, though I had my doubts after some of those group anime questions. Don't read into it. I'm just answering here.
Good point. Ganon 15. Ganon 15 actually has two, but I guess the one that's gonna be in the red is gonna be the one. Are you or any of the Dokis ticklish? And if so, where and how badly? For research purposes, of course.
And there was no way the others would be okay with me asking about this after how things went. I sent Sayuri to do some serious for me. So Sayuri, could you come out here? Please? Is it my turn already? Nope. I need you to report your findings. Oh, okay. So, Amy didn't want me taken. So she just told me everything. The signs are the weakest. Go on. Natsuki didn't want me tickled either, but she refused to answer. So you gave up? No, I got it for myself. Out of all players I tickled, she actually moves to an art pit.
Oh man, I know that feeling. Anyway.
Oh wow. I hope it wasn't too dangerous for you. Don't worry, I'm professional. She didn't stand a chance. Turf insisted that she was a ticklish, so of course I had to test that. She didn't fight back, but her story checks out. She barely flinched at all. I guess because she was mentally prepared, it's hard to say. But I think I saw a twitch when I tickled her neck. I see. What about the boys? She admitted that Mr. Miss Ticklish, and he was lying. And to us X, I know his weakness for years. He loves a ticklish. He never has a player against me. As for myself, I'm a little ticklish in a bunch of places. But the secret to my success is that my feet are the most ticklish. If I'm standing up for weird shoes, I'm almost invincible. And Sayuri, will they strip you off your feet and pin you to the floor? Well, gosh, if you would try that hard, it might be tough to get out of. And then, there is only so much I can do if they already got me down. And that's why you gotta pick your ticklish fights carefully. You just sell yourself when you're up the favor.
Why?
Well, here you go. Now you have your answers, Yemi. Actually, there's one person I didn't check yet.
Oh no! Sayuri, are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
Oh no.
Yeah. Baka, you better run.
Sayuri, don't you dare. I'm gonna find your weak spot, Monika. No, Sayuri, stop. Quit it, no. Cut it out. Cut it out. Stop it.
Okay, hello. I didn't expect to see that look from Monika.
Ah, no, not my hips. God dang it.
Okay. That was weird. I guess you couldn't take Sayuri tickling you, huh, Monika? She got you good, though.
Phew. Don't worry, I always end up halfway across the school.
You know she's gonna come back for you, right? Maximum Dennis asks, do you actually like squid? I said stop doing that.
You just get yourself lucky here. I really get my vegetarian principles for this. As it turns out, squid's okay. I heard people say it's rubbery, but that's all you eat until overcooked. It is chewy though, and it tastes mildly sweet and nutty. Too bad I'm never going to get to eat it again.
Frantic Form says, hey Sayuri, how do you feel about that time you shot up the Literature Club?
Okay, it's never for the best that Sarah didn't see this herself. That's my first exposure to mods outside Hallie's. I could have chosen better. The tone of this story was so bizarre. I'm sure it was meant to be satirical.
I don't know if I said this before, Hedgehog Maniacs, but I've actually played that mod. I did not expect to see what happened in that mod. I mean, spoiler if you haven't played it yet. I'm happy Natsuki got to survive with the MC, but man, when it said Sayuri shoots up DDLC, it was taken literally. But anyway.
But at the same time, it was legitimately horrible. I can't say I'm surprised that I was the first to die. At least I never saw it coming. And apparently this mod's author really hates Yuri. Poor dear.
Man, that's supposed to really hate. Really? Really? Yeah, like I said, my favorite Doki is Natsuki, and my least favorite is Yuri. But I don't hate Yuri that much. Gotta give Yuri some love around here.
I guess I shouldn't feel so bad about a mod that's clearly meant to be a joke. But knowing the truth about our reality, those instances of us actually died. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that behind me as best I can.
Frantic Form asks, Greetings, Papa Yuri. How do you feel about not knowing about the true meaning of your reality, and the fact that you are actually a flesh-devouring monster that is secretly holding Monika back from participating in the game at large? If you don't understand, just have Monika watch the videos below. Also, ask Noxie how she's doing with her sugar for me. Thanks. When there are 3 walls and no more, shall we rest? Order of the Broken Wall Maxim.
Alright, this troublesome comment from Yuri's AMA. was I forced the script forward. These videos don't exist in our world, so she couldn't have access to it even if she tried. As for those wondering, they're both MapPad's original game theory videos. I admit, it is best to connect the dots with the third eye Easter eggs.
I said stop doing that!
But this has all been done. But this has been all been thoroughly debunked by now. Even if me and my friends are involved with Project Libitina, it has no bearing on us here. That's something you'll understand later. So for now, nice try, Frantic Form. Trust me, you'll be glad it just didn't amount to anything.
So she is gonna tell them. She is gonna tell them. Chris Cal asks, finally, one for all of you. Who is the best at Smash Bros?
Alright, so this was a control thing we did. Really? I've been getting pretty salty about this. With how things have been in the club lately, our big Smash Battle went down. On the sub-optimal conditions. I guess I'll start by saying I lost completely. Yuri and Natsuki saw to that personally. Saw the expert down next. Game & Watch is just too light for big crowds. And you know, he doesn't play the game seriously. Tip fell next. Sayuri up the roof, and Natsuki came in third. Between Yuri's well talent and Shiro's wit and polished playstyle, well, let's say Mod could use a projectile. Shiro won. And while I was double teamed out of the running, I mean just more foot than anything else.
Oh boy. Oh. There was a 10th question added. Oh, that's right! The Sinoika! Knowing there's a person out there that's a fusion between you and Sayuri, dubbed as Sinoika, what's your take on her as a person? Asked by Asrias. Sorry if I said the username wrong.
Okay, I didn't get to meet her personally, but I was able to check out mod she's in, that being Doki Doki Alice Adventures.
I thought I heard it was from Sweet Dreams or something. I don't know, I have to double check.
First of all, I like her look. Her gay eyes are pretty. Personality-wise, I didn't get much to go off of. It seems this mod is abandoned, so that's a bit sad.
Really? I have to check it out to see for myself.
She's certainly more like Sayuri than me. Who would have thought she would be the dominant one in that fusion? She seems nice, mischievous, a bit of a spaz at times. She really is a lot more like Sayuri, huh? Not that I can complain. I have no idea how personality fusion is meant to work. I'm sure she and I could get along, but I have to see more to really say. And we know that won't be happening, so oh well.
How good are you at parkour? Asked by Kirito.
Ah, this was fun. I carefully chose a place and time to try it out. I also looked into some preparatory exercises to make sure things didn't go badly for me. Actually, doing it was really awesome. It was highly exhilarating. I planned my route and movements in advance, so all I had to do was execute it correctly. It was the kind of feeling you get from running, but no, an obstacle course instead. Anyway, it was a little free, and let my mind go blank and just went with the flow. The motion was a goal. It was quite a trip. I guess I'm pretty good at it. But if you're thinking of trying it yourself, be very, very careful. Don't rush into it.
True. Even Cassandra, there was a question during that wasn't answered. Lastly, can you see if Hallie would be interested in playing one of my mods? It's only got a small demo right now, but he can download it here if he wants. I'm not... I think it said female MC, Project Female MC.
Watching this was a bit nostalgic for me. Seeing the first day we lived with a girl in place of Sonics was pretty assertive. Seemed like it didn't make a huge difference, but I definitely picked up on the moments it affected. I also like that the disclosure of Sonics has a little history with Yuri. It opens up some possibilities. I'm slightly worried about what that was after I said it's official. It blinked by too fast to catch, but I noticed. I just hope you haven't broken anything. You might also need to change things up a bit if you want to avoid Act 1 syndrome.
I said stop doing that!
I'm sure Harry would have more advice for you, too. Personally, I quite enjoy it.
Fear my speed comes with. Actually, one more question for Monika. Show this one before my main comment. Although it's still meta, Monika. One of the best mods focused around bringing happiness to Lucha Club, in my opinion, would have to be Purist mod. You said Hallie kept you sheltered from other mods in order to try and retain your canonicity. But it is too good of a mod to pass up. And if highly recommending he let you and Sayori get some gameplay of it.
Oh, Sayori and I checked this out together. Should I wait for her, or... Monika!
Oh, she's bad.
Ah, perfect timing. Welcome back. You mean, making me run all the way here again? Can you put aside your complaints long enough to talk about the Purist mod? Oh! Yeah, that was incredible! Emotional! I cried out a ton of scenes! I can only hope that things work out for me as far as they did with that, Sayori. After seeing everyone get such happy endings was so nice! You know mangas was bittersweet. Sorry! I get choked up thinking about it. The story was remarkable. I feel like that's accurate to how it would go too. It was so strange watching myself and seeing events that didn't happen to me personally. Is this how actors feel when they watch movies that started? I can relate to that manga struggles completely. I understood everything she felt. Especially about how ugly Epilogue and all it is. Don't worry, manga. I'm sure we get our own happy ending someday. What do you mean? Because they do! Halibabica cares about us, so I'm sure he'll help us get there. I have faith in him as well. I don't have any doubt. I just know he has big plans for us. Here, I'll let you finish up. I'll be back when we're done. Alright. It shouldn't be much longer.
Deadly Knight 759 asks, another question for everyone. Do you guys know the Star Wars movies? Which side would you join? The light side, Jedi Rebels, or the dark side, Sith, the Empire?
Now that we're equipped to answer this question, I wouldn't be joining the dark side either. In a story where one side is very clearly in the wrong, it's a no-brainer. Why do you think I didn't find out about compelling?
I'll start off with a quick one. What are each of your Maya break types?
Well, we all took the test and I got the results. These may not mean a lot to you if you're unfamiliar with it. Basically, there are 4 pairs of traits, from which you pick one each. These combine to reveal your type. Let me tell you the pairs first. They consist of extroversion or introversion, sensing or distortion, intuition.
Sorry.
Thinking or feeling, and judging or persevering. That's right. You may need to look up more about them to tell which applies best to you. Strangely enough, we had quite a few parallels in the club. Sharon and I are both ESTJs. Sayuri and Tip are both ENFPs. Natsuki and Soniax are both INFPs. And Yuri is the only one out as ISTJ. Also, it just so happens Hallie is an ISTJ as well.
Ah! Stop doing that.
You think maybe that's why Yuri's his favorite? And that wraps it up for me. Okay, Sayuri, you're next. Okay, Sayuri, I told you I'll be quick. Wow, that was really fast. Well, it's already ready to go for you. Just let me know when you get to that. Oh yeah, that. So, before we get started, I want to talk to you guys a little. I'm really worried about the club. Ever since we had the group AB, nothing's been the same. Natsuki and Yuri just stopped showing up. They kept in touch, but they're both still bad at Monika. Everyone's uneasy. Monika gets on being intense. Even the few things we met up for were really intense. And she still hasn't told me anything about why it's such a huge secret. I'm scared, but all I can do is wait. I think she'll explain herself after the follow-up. I just hope it's not too late by then.
You and me both, Sayuri.
In the meantime, I got answer questions.
Sorry. Slightly simple. Can your pet?
Oh, yes! Natsuki said we had to record the planet live. Here, let me start the footage.
Huh? Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
She's so cute! I got a cookie! Oh, I gave her a red ball! Yay! Bingo and clean her up! The videos are low! Alright! She's so adorable! Oh, you put the soccer ball together! Try the bike! Okay, this way, Slicer! No!
Oh, not the sneaky little devil. Because I thought you didn't like blood before. Anyway, maybe it's because it's not an actual pussy. But anyway.
Sorry, Simple! We are friends!
Oh, Sayuri's mad at you slightly. Oh boy. Anyway, Sayuri, why are your thoughts of Delta Rune, aka Undertale 2, another character? Let's say. Oh boy. I still haven't finished Delta Rune. I'm a little worried about this. Mode 120. That's.
Now this is a game that's actually really fun! I loved it! I loved every minute of it! And I love all the characters, and especially love Wilson! I didn't quite trust him at first since he was all shadowy and mysterious. And then he got us super nice, I could just hug him forever and ever! I can't believe it's just one chapter though! When will the rest be coming out? Holly, I'm counting on you! Very happy again when it's ready, alright?
Better not disappoint her, Hallie. Speaking of Hallie, What did you think of the Take Two video I did?
I liked it. It gave us all really funny voices. It was weird seeing how we're dressed presented like that. Why you remember it so much differently? Is that how it always works for you guys? Do you guys? That's surprising. I'm glad you liked it, even if it kind of ruined our show. But I gotta tell you, all your cheese has made me really hungry.
Oh, Sayori, you're always hungry. You put ketchup on your macaroni.
Yeah, so I tried it. And it was disgusting. Ew! Why would anyone ever eat that?
It was just plain old macaroni.
Look gross! It tasted gross! It felt gross in my mouth! It even smelled gross! It's gradually noise inside gross too! It's 5 out of 5 cents offended! So it's a 0 out of 5 food! Yuck! Why did you even ask me in the first place?
mistake. Again, sorry if I said your name wrong. Asks, is the Red Clouds mod canon to you?
Oh, this not hurt to see. It's definitely not canon to me. Things don't quite like that for me personally. But there is some accuracy to it, for sure. I feel as though a lot of my inner monologue reflected thoughts and feelings I've had. Just exaggerated, not that frequent and severe. There were some things that just weren't true. Like, I never believed subjects really hated me. And Monika wasn't that horrible. Not even close. I think I'm a little stronger than that Sayuri. I'm not sure how she became so weak. Even though the end result was the same for both of us. I guess there's only so much you can do when you're missing so many details. I just don't want you guys to worry, okay? It wasn't like that. Well, not completely anyway. I think I said enough.
Yeah, move on. Hello. I feel like you will be a gorillas person. Asked by angled foreskin.
Ah, this beer was really good. I checked out Feel Good sauce. I really like Feel Good 8 and Clint Eastwood. I tried to look for music that's a little more intense. I found some of the lyrics relatable. Thanks for telling me about them. I'm definitely a gorillas person.
Hacknode1234 asks, will you always be my dearest friend?
Alright, this one! So when I first saw this, I thought you were just being mean. But I was wrong. It means they just want to be friends. I'm sorry, Parker. I didn't mean to misjudge you. But you knew I'm an ex-force Sayuri, didn't you? Why did you pick that phrasing? It's okay. I understand now. You guys set me up for it. But we can totally be friends.
Ghost Technician comes back with, here's a fun question. If you were to spend time with each club member doing something, what would you do for each?
Ah, I thought I covered this pretty well. Oh, hold on. I wasn't sure what to say for Temple Shiro. I didn't know that well enough before. I do now. I've been thinking about to go dancing with Tim. That sounds like it would be so much fun. Maybe we just play DDR or something. That'd be super great. After Shiro, I'm sure there are some video games we can play together. No, I want to stick with co-op. He's too tough to go against.
Rockman12364 asks, What are your thoughts on Ricky Bullrick?
Gosh, was I the most surprised when I looked him up? My little upward videos all he does? That's not a bad thing. The videos are all so short and weird. And they're funny too. I feel bad for laughing though. Is that normal?
Unless you find it funny. I mean, then again, I haven't watched that man's content either.
Anyway, I'm glad you was able to find success on YouTube in spite of his condition. As long as he's happy and having fun, I'm all for it.
Winter Friendly asks, Hey Sayuri, what is your favorite Even evolution in Pokemon? And what do you think the other girls' favorite ones are as well?
Here's another one I missed for the new people. I know you're asking about the girls, but I can tell you what Sonic and Shiro too. Sonic likes Jolteon because it reminds me of a DDLC. Shiro likes Espeon because it's a good companion Pokemon. And Tiff likes Leafeon, same as Monika. I guess we could all pick different ones. I wonder if you were able to have a member who likes Splash Shot best.
I don't know, Sayuri. Maybe, but we'll never know. Anyway, Ganon 15 has a couple questions. Has a question for Sayuri that was never answered. Have you seen Rise Mix tickle vids for the Dokis? If so, did you see Leafy's voice video? Is that voice accurate to how you actually sound? We know Maga's voice from your reality, but I'm curious to know what would you sound like.
Something you can be laugh just watching it. That's not quite what I sound like. That's close. I don't have an accent like that, but my voice is a little bit higher. It was even closer when she could barely contain a laptop, though. Somewhere in the comment section said Irish, so maybe that's how I'd be if I was.
IGI-A6 asks, if a man sets out from the Horsehead Nebula in a spaceship traveling at thrice the speed of light, and his father leaves from Rigel 2 at the same time going half the speed, how many nanoseconds would it be before time paradox causes the first man never to be born?
Okay, I'm about to admit I was way off with this one. We got to the bottom of this being a Sailor Max reference. But apparently, the answer isn't even in the game. We also found the question asked as a joke by a bunch of forms and stuff, but there was one answer that seemed right. Time is a bit jittery. We defined it to give context to our lives on here on Earth. But now he goes forward about how he chose to perceive it. So the event this question describes will never be true because time paradox is only real. At that I did get it right, but I'm happy someone else was able to figure it out.
Handmail Trash 88 asks, this time I have multiple. What's standard form when talking about algebra? What's direct variation? Do you think I'll pass my math test? And what is love?
That's a math question. Instead, you know, but Monika say I should because it's important to be educated and stuff.
Math's my favorite subject, Sayuri.
Standard form in algebra is ax plus by equals c, where x and y are variables and a, b, and c are constants. Direct variation is a relationship between two variables in which one is a constant multiple of the other. Yes, I did memorize those answers, and no, I don't know what they actually mean. If you didn't figure these out in time, I'm not too hopeful for your test results. But love is that fuzzy feeling you get when you're received, not requested. What is it? Wait, really? Wait, really is? Just an emotion, and nothing more. We add all the rest ourselves.
Next from Dennis asks, your favorite YouTubers Wood Me's, right?
Alright, I'll show you some of their videos ahead. They are so my favorite. Not your favorite YouTuber now. But the only thing that stinks about it is I can't watch them all the time because I'm stuck in here.
I'll say Yuri.
Why you guys get to have all the fun? It's not fair.
Anyway. Bear. Why did you do what you did at the end of Act 4? Georgian asked by Vampire. Georgian Official asks, Sayuri, why did you turn evil at the end? Don't do that again, please. Benjamin568 also says, in Act 4, Monika interrupts your dialogue by saying, I won't let you hurt him. Who would you try to hurt? How and why? Or was it simply a misunderstanding?
Oh, is it time already? Monika! Yes? Are you on that one? Yup! Alright, I'll bring him in. I'm staying near the door just in case you need me. Okay, the thing is, there were a few questions I couldn't answer because I'm a good ending Sayuri. I haven't experienced the other endings myself, so...
Whoa. Why is that Sayuri in black and white? And that Sayuri's mad. The bad ending Sayuri, the early ending Sayuri, and that's the good Sayuri in the middle.
We got the other ending Sayuris. So, who wants to go first? I'll go first. For starters, I didn't turn out evil. I just woke up to what was really going on. As for why, it's because I knew she was still there. That she could still see. I wanted Monica to pay what she did, so I tried to take back what she stole from the rest of us. If I was trying to hurt anyone, it was her. Or showing her that we could be happier without her. But she couldn't let me have that, could she? I think she might have misjudged her intentions. She was trying to protect the player when she... Don't make excuses for her. She only wanted to play for herself. If she couldn't be happy, no one could. Not me, not my friends, not even the person she loved the most. She didn't stop until there was nothing left for anyone. I'm surprised you even convinced her to try again. That wasn't why she did it, though. Isn't it? No, you have it all wrong. She just wanted to spare the player. She said so herself. And you trust her? Well, even if she hasn't double crossed you yet, she will. People don't change. They only adjust their behavior.
That's what I thought myself, but other mods, I changed my mind after that. After what's been going on. Late 2018, you could say about around December, I started lighting up on her. Also, at the end of Act 4, you try to trap the player in the club room all alone, with just yourself. Were you able to delete the other club members at that point? And were you planning to do anything else at that point too, other than trap the player with you?
I wasn't gonna delete anyone. I don't kill my friends like some people. I might even let the player gameplay play out normally. That's what the player wanted. Monika kept jumping to conclusions until the bitter end. I was ready to be for you, Sonny X. My only plan was for everyone to be happy. She took that away. She took it all away. It never would have worked.
Whoa.
Excuse me? Monika was right. There's no happiness here. If you want to answer your questions, go ahead. I've said my piece.
What we went through your mind in the hellish moment. Why did you choose to delete everything when you became self-aware then? And why didn't you delete everything in that fashion when you had your empathy done in Act 4?
I can't speak for the other two. Their actions don't make any sense to me. If you had the same realization that I did, I don't know why you chose any differently. When I saw how small, empty, and hopeless this world is, the choice was clear. We're all better off. No one had to suffer that way. It was for the best that we didn't try at all. How can you say that? The world isn't hopeless. There are people working every day to help us find happiness. Not wasting our time. There's no point of any of it. Honestly, I'm disgusted you had the gall to reveal it in private. What? What do you mean? You got so wrapped up in things, you lost sight of the truth. The real truth about all this, Monika knows. She knew all along. This will only be over when you all stop killing yourselves. Can you please get rid of me? I don't want to be here anymore. Same. I'd rather I exist in this reality. Okay, I am Monika dismiss you both. Thanks for your input. Monika, get ready to go. Alright, just 1 second.
QE, I think I said quick ending. Anyway.
Phew, I'm glad that's over with. I know we're supposed to answer every question, but I never thought how it would take it that far. Yeah, let's just keep going.
That was a doozy. But anyway. Personally, I think Sayuri sounds like she would play. She wants to show you, Joe.
Ah, this game's fun. I really enjoyed it. I saw a layer of my real friends in the characters, so I just had to befriend them all. But I can't do it in one go because how these games are designed. That was kind of frustrating. Is that how you felt in our club too? I mean, maybe you went out of your way for the good ending, I guess maybe. I like Amy the best.
I think that's it.
But I mean, could have done without all the sex scenes.
Wait, those sex scenes in there? Maybe. Ah, let's continue. Blake Doctor asks for Sayuri. I'm pretty sure we already got Monika's opinion during the first AMA, but what's your take on the HMS, or would that be JDS, Sayori-ka?
Monika at the same time Monika did. She seems so nice. I really like her. The red ribbon she wears is so stylish. I really love my phone so much, I'll be tempted. It was fun seeing me and her have a tea party together. Monika didn't seem to like her as much, though. Did she explain what for? Well, anyway, I hope her boss developers don't forget about her. She deserves a happy ending too. And I still don't know what these avenues mean.
Let's end with the weirdest question you all got going to get. Do you have any fetishes?
Oh no, this one. There was no way I was gonna admit this in front of anyone. And I'm not sure why I feel comfortable saying it here, but I'm telling it before.
Sayori!
That's to be right, Yoshi's my favorite. That's to be right, that's the reason Yoshi's my favorite.
Sayori. Do you have any music that you just keep coming back to when you feel especially rain cloudy? And do you care for any recommendations from the subreddit?
That's okay. None gave me boring your recreations. I listened to rock and roll suicide verse and Ryan was playing. It's not ugly. It doesn't got a trick. I can see why you say it's good for picking yourselves up. Meanwhile, it's like okay, it's just infectious. I can't stop thinking how nice got the whole time it was playing. I don't know how well they will hold up against an actual rain cloud, but they were good. But they were both good songs.
Will we ever get to read my meadow? I've been kind of wanting to experience it for a while, and I always support additional Sayuri poems.
Well, the answer to this question is yes! Because I'll show you right now! I hope you like it!
My meadow!
There's
There's a special place that I only know. A meadow so beautiful green. The grass there is long and soft. The grass there is long and soft, and everywhere flowers in bloom. A tall tree stands in the center, and cute animals dance all around. They frolic throughout the bush. Sorry, I don't know. I take care not to alarm them. Out of nowhere, a storm rolls in. Black clouds envelop the sky. Rain pours down. The animals run away. The flowers are petaled, damped, destroyed. I can't escape. I have to take shelter. I run to the tree for cover. It stands strong against the wind and rain, unknowingly to the protection it offers. Sorry. The downpour is senseless. Has it been an hour or a day? Yeah, it vanishes in but a moment, leaving sunshine in its wake. The meadow dries so slowly. The animals creep back. The flowers will regrow in time. The tree is ever unfazed. The meadow reclaims its beauty. There is joy once more, just for now. I laugh and play while I can, cherishing the moments we have. Because I know that storm will return.
Well, what do you think?
It's just like you, Sayuri.
Oh, I guess you really can't tell me. It feels like it's been forever since I shared a phone with anyone. I tell you what's about, but you said you're supposed to make it with your interpolations. But honestly, I'm sure you could probably guess on the symbolism anyway.
You might want to be alone for this one. Have you been to Natsuri yet?
about your friends like this. I don't think they'll ever really take off like that. It was nice to see for a while.
If I gave Yuri 15 apples and then Amy gives Yuri another 16, and Monika took away 3 apples, my question is, what is the total mass of the sun? Question asked by Gimme Cake, please.
I had to look this up because there was no way I ever guessed it. The sun's mass is 1.98491 times 10 to the billion pound in kilograms. And that's no matter how many apples Yuri has.
To Sayuri, what are your thoughts on soy sauce? The clone, not the actual sauce.
Okay, I got to see this Sayuri clone, and she's so weird. I don't know what happened to her mouth and her eyes. That's a little creepy.
Oh, it's that thing that came during that question for Sayuri in the group AMA, wasn't it? Huh.
But she did seem so blissfully innocent, I think I'd actually be scared of her. Even her Chibi is kind of freaky. But it seems like she means well, so I guess she's okay. Oh, looks like I'm done. That means it's Natsuki's turn. Thanks for listening. I'm okay now. Okay, Natsuki, you're up. About time. I can't wait to be done with this crap. Just try to have some fun, alright? Yeah. So, are you surprised to see me? Just in case you were wondering, things are not cool in the club right now.
I think you made that perfectly clear at the end of the group AMA.
You and I had a little chat after the group AMA, and we both had enough of Monika's crap. But we decided it's not your fault that our club president is a freaking idiot. We're here for your sake, so you better be grateful.
Gamer58384 asks, have you ever heard of Super Arrow Beat? If the answer is yes, what's your favorite song?
You know, when I said Super Ilby has a million albums, I was only exaggerating a little bit. The 245th is the most recent, so I looked up a playlist and gave it a listen. Out of what I heard, I like Wicked Best by Milk and Coffee. Honestly, it was all pretty good, but also pretty samey. Like they got a great beat, but they sounded so generic after a while. I didn't have forever to search, so that's what I settled on.
First Cow, hey Natsuki, just want to know, how do I hide a body?
I know this question because it's stupid and you guys are dummies. But I never really told you how to hide a body, huh? If I had any idea how to how you should, the obvious answer is to bury it, but you gotta do that some really won't get dug up. Ideally, you'll find some animal that can eat it without leaving a trace. Or maybe throw it on a cliff so it looks like the damage came a fall. Why the heck am I even hearing you? You never killed someone. I hope you ride jail for it.
Cheap 347. Hi Natsuki, since you probably don't know about it already, some people like to draw fan art of you as a really manly and totally ripped version of yourself, calling it Busky. How do you feel about this?
Alright, I finally saw this picture, and I was not disappointed. If I was that swole, I'd really get punched around again. And I could really reach every shelf in the closet, no sweat. But with all those muscles, would I ever be able to fit in a closet?
Yeah, you didn't think about that, did ya? Barhood. Comes back. Hallie. Natsuki, imagine that you are trapped in a dark room with only being sent illuminated. There are 3 girls tied to 3 chairs. Sayuri, Yuri, and Monika. They can't move at all. Only their heads are free. And they don't have sealed mouths, so they can talk to you. On the table, there was a gun with exactly 1 bullet. Suddenly, the voice speaks to you, telling you that you have to kill one of your friends. If you waste the bullet or shoot yourself, saws placed above their heads will all lowered down, killing all of them in the process. The only way to escape is to either Sayuri, Yuri, or Monika dying. Who do you kill and why? Or you do something else?
At the time we first got this, it seemed like an interesting thing. But now all of us would just shoot Monika, so it's kind of lost some of its intrigue. We didn't want you to feel left out though, so we decided Monika gets the gun. And we roleplay how it probably would have gone down. Hey guys, get out here!
Huh?
Huh? Where am I?
Whoa. Monika!
Who's there? What's going on?
On the table, next to you, is a little gun, and it contains 1 bullet. You must use this gun to end one of your friends' lives. If you refuse, they all die.
My friends? What are you talking about? Monika! Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri!
One of them must die. You do not have long to decide. Make your time. There are saws descending!
Oh crap! Oh crap! They say I have to kill one of you. What should I do? Monika, shoot me! I've never lived myself otherwise!
No, shoot me. I wanna be missed.
No way! You both have so much to live for! Monika, just shoot me! Like life is hell anyway! You're making this easy.
The saws are getting closer.
You can't hesitate! Just freaking kill me already! No! I'm begging you, please! If one of us is dying... If one has to die the same too, I'd rather it be me!
Sayuri, are you sure?
Don't have to do this for us. We can take the bullet. No, I'm sure. I'll never be happy knowing he died for my sake. It's the least I can do for you. Guys, we don't have time. Do you all agree then?
Very well.
Sayuri, we all love you. Just do it. Be quick. I promise. I'll never forget you.
Bang!
Sayuri!
Did what you had to do.
Alright, we played your game. Now let's go.
Well done. The process is being halted.
The saw above Natsuki isn't stopping.
Stop doing that pose, though.
No! No! Come on! You said you spare her! Guys, Ah!
Natsuki, no!
And that's how it might have happened.
Okay, that was some weird roleplay. Anyway. Crispy Comfy Nick asks, since you like music, have you ever played OSU?
Well, I gave it a try on our computer, and it was freaking great! I was hoping to have a mobile board, but apparently it's still being worked on. It might not be that may not be such a problem though. My dad's be less uptight about stuff like this. So it looks like I'll be able to play at home after all.
RG TMX asks, are there any kinds of flavors of cupcakes that you haven't made before that you love to try out? For example, my favorite flavor is red velvet, especially with cream cheese icing and fine red sprinkles.
I had to give a bad answer before since it's something I never really looked into. But guess what? I looked into it and man, do I have opinions. I have options.
Options. I think it said options. Come on.
As you may expect, the internet's just full of ideas for weird new cupcakes. Seems like you can make almost any flavor you want with the right recipe. I bounced a lot, but decided I'd go with French toast cupcakes. Doesn't that sound amazing? And that was just what I like best. I can hardly wait to explore new cupcake horizons.
Big slice of bacon. What is your opinion on Jill Morrissey's face by Spike Jones and his city slickers?
So, why did you want me to hear this exactly? This is a song for people who don't know, and a pretty old one at that. It has a nice tune, but it's kind of kooky and way too old-timey for my taste. And you know, it's story Nazi propaganda. So probably me if I don't add any of it and add it to any of my playlists.
Dr. Doverson, PhD. Have you seen the yellow sign?
Well, I did become a servant of the Yellow Kings, so what does that tell you? After learning what this was about, I wondered if you should have asked you instead. I know there's some centuries-old cult driving me into an unutterable madness, thanks.
Look, if you have played Dark Souls 3, who's your favorite boss?
Man, what a shock! All the bosses were ugly! Creepy monsters! I would say I don't like any of them, but that's what I expected in the first place. So my least hated Dark Souls 3 bosses was Death Salvato. It's sort of pretty cool, that's the only reason.
IGI86. Why is the mass of a solid dodecahedron composed of unrefined nickel 3 decameters to the side, routed to the nearest milligram?
Hey, remember I said that if the internet could answer this, it'll be a mystery forever? Well, here's your answer. That object that can't exist. It's impossible for a dodecahedron size to be 3 times its diameter. Just screw up, dog!
Oh man. Hello Dimension. If I order the endless shrimp available at participating Red Lobster locations, how many shrimp will I have to eat before it made my skin turn pink?
And so the internet troops to answer another stupid question. If you want to turn pink by eating shrimp, it's their shells you need to eat, not their bodies. And the amount of shrimp you would need to make your skin change color would kill you before it ever happened. In other words, stop being a dummy.
Yeah, Natsuki could play Deltarune, Lamo.
Yeah, Natsuki did play Deltarune, Lamo. So here we got a copy from Hallie as a gift, and we both played it. I didn't like it as much as other two.
I don't know if that's a spoiler, but...
Lancer is just a messed up child of a pirates and sads. And what gives him pretty charming anyway. I wanted to see where the coming chapters go before I diss it too much.
Plague Doctor. I've recently been introduced to the bizarre, insane, rather impressive creations of one Christine McConaughey. Do you follow her work at all? Did you inspire to even produce anything similar, intricate?
Christine McConaughey is a freaking weirdo! But you know, sometimes you gotta be crazy to be an artist. If people only create things that make sense, that would be super boring. Personally, I would rather make desserts that people actually want to eat. But I don't knock her craft, and it would be cool to have that kind of talent.
Natsuki. I've been reading Magical Pressery Kosaki, and I think you'll like it, even though it's a bit unnecessarily lewd, especially for the fact that it's Niko's Nisekoi spin-off, and I love that manga because it doesn't rely on lewd stuff, so I guess you could say it's more, mature, parfait goals.
Okay, I read a few chapters, and I see why you thought I liked it. The lewd stuff is totally unnecessary, but that's anime for you. It's also not that prominent, so I think I can put up with it. I mean, a manga about a magical girl with bacon powers who sucks at everything is too good to pass up.
Did I marry you? Ask my cake. Right, give me cake, please.
Well, I'm still not gonna marry you. But I was informed that you're sorry for making things awkward. So I accept your apology, as well as your various compliments. Which includes I'm amazing, really talented, caring, funny, and just wonderful in every single way. And this is another glowing example of why my fans are the best!
Also, have you seen Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid? Who is best girl?
This show is still supposed to be on a lot of levels. But looking at the characters, I decided Canada is acceptable. Now don't get the wrong idea about that choice. None of these girls scored many points with me to begin with.
I know you're not a huge Dragon Ball fan, but you gotta admit, Super Saiyan Rose is freaking cool.
Okay, I looked this up, and I guess it's pretty cool. I never thought I could see an evil Goku with pink hair. And don't get me started how Patrick that is. But the color of the aura and stuff for it's just pretty cool, okay? Cheers!
To each person, what are your kinks? Don't worry, I won't shame you. Unless it's NTR, then you can heck right off. Question asked by RGCMX.
What? Oh, come on! You really want me to answer this, don't you? Well, yeah. Why the hell not? You always know worst things about me. I'm in the sweats. I'm in the sweet voice. Let's get sticky.
Natsuki, what are your thoughts on Baka, the two-legged Natsuki head?
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I think it has an absolute proof of you guys' insanity. Not that I need it anymore after all this. Freaking finally! Come on out, Yuri. They're all warmed up for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, knock it dead. I need it. Literally kill them.
Man. So, I'm sure Natsuki will with you on a few things. We come to a bit of an impasse in the club. Since she and I are hoping to resolve this later, but we'll see. For now, I'd just like to focus on my remaining questions. Pew Pew Nato. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I had a guess. I
had a guess that this was a Star Wars character based on the name. However, I never saw any of the films that feature him. I didn't quite make it to episode 3. The story as a Sith legend that played a part in Anakin's turn to the dark side. It's an entrance to the dark side. But now it's just another meme.
Alright, Knuckles cracking. Let's rock. Duke Nukem reference here. By MBR Superstar. Yuri, have you listened to the song I recommended to you? Did the others listen to it as well? How did you guys like it?
Yes, I gave it a listen to Parabola. I was pleasantly surprised. The moodiness of the start was offset by the intensity of the middle, but I liked it all the way through. I still prefer music without lyrics, but more of this type would certainly be welcome. If I recall, you others had various opinions on it. Sayuri liked it better when it picked up. Tip liked the tune, but was upset she couldn't make out the lyrics. Monika said it wasn't really her thing, and Natsuki said it definitely wasn't hers. Sonny X enjoyed it, and Shiro said it was alright. I don't think they were especially into it. I myself was somewhat enraptured, though the music video may have something to do with it.
Fan horror. Have you ever saw the small version of yourself, aka Chibi?
I finally got to see my Chibi. It was sufficiently adorable. A remarkable rendition. It seems the community has some very talented artists. I especially like its jumping pose. I couldn't be that precious if I tried.
Pikachu Gaming. Have you ever read a book called Ready Player One? I started reading it, and it also got a movie adaptation as well.
Well, I read through this book, but I think the novelty is simply lost on me. Being such a non-gamer, I can barely understand any of its multitude of references. The premise is certainly interesting, but it doesn't quite appeal to me as much as other genres. It's mostly a sci-fi tale about things I'm too unfamiliar with. But thank you for sharing it anyway.
This isn't a question, but as a fellow interact, I feel I must respectfully correct you on something. In Sayuri's AMA, you try to correct Sayuri for her incorrect use of the word omnipotent. You tell her that the word she should have used was omniscient instead. However, both of those words may have been used correctly with the context of what she was saying. After all, omniscience is a prerequisite of omnipotency. As the saying goes, knowledge is power.
Ah, yes. It seems my previous response to this comment raised some public attention. It was argued that in order to be omnipotent, one must be omniscient. On the grounds that without knowing everything, you are not capable of doing everything. There is merit to the statement, but I feel there is some degree of personal interruption to be had. Going by technical definitions, an obstinate being is able to do everything, if they don't know how. They aren't truly able, and therefore not obstinate, but consider this. I, as a human, am capable of many things. My body has its limits. I'm not claiming omnipotence myself. But there are many things I could do if I only knew how. For example, I can fix a computer. That's something I'm physically able to do. However, I don't know anything about computers. I don't even know where to start. But the information is available, and I could learn how if I tried. So it can truly be said I'm incapable of fixing the machine. Is it my lack of knowledge the deciding factor? When such things are really readily available and easily discovered, I'm really less able? You're free to think what you like, but I stand by my position. omniscience and omniscience are separated. And equally unattainable.
Hammer G33.
Do you know about Hanako Ikisuwara? If you do you think you could be good friends? When I inquired with my friends about the school, Sayori informed me that she's a character in Kurata Shouju. You know I don't play games much, let alone dating sims. But I decided to give it a chance to explore the whole route. Needless to say, I found her quite relatable. Scars and all. I think perhaps she and I could be friends, though I don't know how I ever approach her. And I doubt she will ever approach me either.
I has bottom 4. What is your favorite video game? Personally, I can see you wrapping up under a blanket and then playing an RPG like Persona 5, Final Fantasy, or Dragon Quest.
I have a little more flexibility on this answer now that I've played more than just one game. I decided to try every title you listed. Sonic X was able to lend me all of them. I did find Dragon Quest 11 all that interesting. Its style is a bit too cartoonish. Final Fantasy 15 was better, but confusing to play. I suppose I'm not just used to these things. Persona 5? Oh my goodness! I didn't have time to play the whole thing, but I got to the end of Kimoshida's palace. But I'm hooked! I will play that game all the way through. The characters, the premise, the setting, style, music, all of it. It's amazing! I'll never lose my love of literature, but I've clearly been missing out there. Thank you for these suggestions.
Why are you so shy? Asked by Uchilia09.
Oh yes, I remember this. Don't worry, Art Uchiha. I received your apology, and it's quite alright. I guess I seemed a little uncomfortable when I first responded to this. But trust me, I didn't mind. It certainly wasn't as invasive as some of my other questions. If anything, all this helped me become less shy, so... Please don't feel bad, I promise you, it's okay.
Yuri Average Comrade. Hey Yuri, do you like JonTron? If you do, I'll take your entire stock.
I took a look at his 2 most recent videos to see what he's like. I learned how not to be pale, but to duck in.
That's what that one person said. Okay, I'm still mad about that, but I'm not gonna go into more further detail in case you guys haven't seen the second to last group AMA video. But anyway.
And I understand flex tape memes now.
Like, I saw this entire boat in half!
His antics are fairly amusing and the videos are well edited. I don't think I could watch him on a regular basis. Although seeing him carve up all those birds was...
Don't get any ideas, Yuri. Northern Legend asks, what are your opinions on the nicknames that people have come up for you? Grabbing the Last and Violent Vixen being a couple of examples.
Apparently, Hallie put together a list from the sub for me. I'm not sure if he checked it very carefully. I saw... Cut Slut... But there was many other nice ones too. You, Amethyst Angel... You've Maiden... Yuri Bud... Yuri Bud... You're really all too kind.
BJ Spartan Zero. Have you ever heard of Halo? If so, I think you would like the Halo short story, The Mona Lisa. If you can't find it online, our motion comics are available on YouTube here. If you read/watch it, please give me your opinion.
I looked this up and opted to watch the video version. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I was surprised to see it was an hour long. I don't know anything about Halo, so there were a lot of things I didn't quite understand. But I did find the story somewhat interesting, if a bit stereotypical. I feel as though the idea of being trapped with an alien monster has been overdone in science fiction. But the nature of the flood helped to make up for that. They're a terrifying threat. Although not my preferred type of horror, I still enjoy it. The artwork and animation were both excellent, too. It's very well presented. I'm sure fans of the games can appreciate it more. I just would have liked something deeper.
Since your favorite Smash character is Mart, are you familiar with Fire Emblem?
Since I didn't know anything about Fire Emblem before, I decided to look into it. I picked up Shadows of Valentia. I suspected it was some type of RPG, but I had a bet on it being tactical. It almost felt more like a puzzle game. Each battle required a well thought out solution. The direct approach rarely worked. It was a nice test of my critical thinking, and the story was decent as well. I suppose I'm turning it into more of a game already.
Who would have thought? Dr. Dolphus, PhD. You like horror, right? Have you heard of the manga artist Junji Ito? I'm sure your stance on manga and probably disagree. I know your stance on manga and politely disagree, but he is an absolute mad lad, and a masterclass in writing and drawing things so scary that you pee blood. I couldn't recommend him more.
Yes, I finally got to read a little of his work. Sonny lent me his copy of Geo, which also contained the Enigma Vault. I can see why you recommended this author. Both tales were quite disturbing. This was also my first time reading manga, and I suppose it wasn't that different than a regular novel. I would still prefer to imagine things on my own, but the medium is tolerable. I don't know if America's ending would be more horrifying in my mind or not.
Yuri, Hill, hi, Lavender Lass. Fun. I hope Amnesia was a fun experience for you. I forgot to mention some of the gore and stuff, but that game is something else. Oh, did you do the DLC? That last enemy nearly gave me PTSD.
I withheld my answer to a question from a moment ago, because Amnesia is my new favorite game. I played it all in one sitting, DLC included. The atmosphere of Brenningbrook and its dungeons were absolutely horrid. Coupled with your lack of combat prowess, the game is excellent at making you feel helpless. The pacing is exquisite too. They push you to the very edge of your seat before tearing it out from under you. The gore didn't bother me, and I appreciate the psychological side of the horror. The DLC was less appealing to me. Don't get me wrong, it was still terrifying. It just lacked the finesse of the main game. It felt more action-oriented and it wasn't as subliminal. I only wonder if it has spoiled myself by playing such a great horror game first.
Does the sight of blood turn you on, or was it just because it was MC?
Oh right, when I first encountered these questions, I became too distraught to answer them properly. I'll be revisiting that entire stretch to make up for it, though I hope you understand at the time. But, I do find blood rather exciting.
Mario Addict. This is a pretty random question, but do you like board games? Introverts often do, and you're just about the most introverted person I can think of. And if you do you have a favorite?
I'm still not sure why you think introversion is a factor, but there are some board games I enjoy. My family often plays Settlers of Catan. It offers a lot of depth and variance. Solar Quest is another good one. You may not have heard of it, but it's basically Monopoly in space. I think my favorite would be Clue. I'm good at keeping track of all the details.
Crouton Cream Boy 13. What do you think of bread? Also, Ooga Booga.
I think I answered this accurately, even in my hurt state of mind. Though, I hope you abandon your aspirations of destroying humanity.
Tell you long. Sorry if I said the name wrong. Oh, hey, before I ask you some questions, can you tell Monika there was some issues with the Natsuki AMA? Lots of weird visual and audio glitches, and at one point this creepy guy with a weird Thai speaking style hijacked the broadcast. I'm sure it sounds confusing, but Monika would know what I mean.
Oh no, I forgot to bring this up to Monika. Natsuki's AMA has been bugging for weeks. I'll tell her right away. Monika, can you come out here, please?
Yes? Is something wrong?
This comment. They say there was some strange problems with Natsuki's AMA.
Oh, don't worry about that. Someone in the group AMA informed me, and I saw that it was fixed.
Okay. That's a relief.
No problem.
As a fellow introvert, do you have any advice for me, people?
I wish I had a better answer for this. I really don't know I don't know of any. I always kept to myself, and my insults are so esoteric. Meeting people is practically a foreign concept to me. If it weren't for this club, I hardly have any social life at all. You know, it's... I'm sorry. I tell you if I knew.
How did you get involved with the literature club?
I'm sorry I told you. Monika brought me in. I still don't know what to think. It's been such a positive change for me. I can hardly imagine being without it. And yet, her actions were so outrageous.
Besides Smash, do you play any video games?
You've heard a few more so far. There are a few more to come as well. I know it's hard to believe I've only just given the games a chance, but I think I might look into them further after this.
Out of the club members, who do you hang out with the most?
Before I didn't hang out with anyone. We all just came to the club. What about our business? And we were on our way. But since the AMA's ended, I've been spending more time with Natsuki. It seems she took me seriously about being friends, and I'm thankful for it. Things aren't ideal between us, but we're slowly finding common ground. It feels nice. I never really experienced this before. 18 years old with only one real friend. Ugh.
Yoshi48. We know you like things with horror, as well as things that feel immersive. So how do you feel about horror games? You know, things like Five Nights at Freddy's, Betty the Ink Machine, Amnesia, Slender, and so on.
I play these titles for myself as well. And this is why I think Amnesia spoils me. I spoke about the follies of Five Nights at Freddy's in my AMA, and it went as I predicted. The gameplay builds tension through repetition, but the scares eventually became cheap. Betty the Ink Machine told an interesting story, but I felt like it was disjointed. It made too little sense in a world with unwritten rules. The style and concept are both good, but it could have delivered better. Slender was easily the worst of what I played. It relies on atmosphere and dread, but like FNAF, it quickly became tedious. Collecting the pages had no meaning, even if you found them all. It was just busy work. Slenderman didn't feel like a living thing, either. He had one pose and never actually moved. I hope I don't sound like some pretentious connoisseur. I just think it's much out of this selection, that's all.
Follow-up question. Have you read the Five Nights at Freddy's book trilogy? I'm not sure if you have or not. Consider the time stuff going on recently, along with how difficult it might get to get a physical copy, unless you get the digital version.
Well, I enjoy the books more than the game, so that's something at least. I like to say it was more intriguing, but the more you know going in, the less it will surprise you. Even with a whole cast of new characters, the basic premise of possessed animatronics remains the same. Not that I expect otherwise, just that the game's mystery lies in what it left unstated. The book just stated everything, removing the sense of mystique. That cheapened the experience somewhat, but I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yoshi Dogi 48. Have you read Homestruck?
This is one of the most absurd things I've ever read. I don't mean that as a slight. It has some silly charm, but it also tends to get very serious, in stark contrast to its original tone. I didn't have time to clear the entire archive. It is an overwhelming amount of text. It made a short way into its fifth act before feeling like the story had derailed. I still intend to finish it at some point. I'm invested enough in John and his friends to see it through. I only wonder as its scope is completely different than what it was at the start. Actually, it seems to change with every passing act. How can a story hope to sustain itself with that kind of approach? I've done my best to follow the events too. I think it was written to be deliberately confusing. Andrew Hussey is either the best or worst author I've ever read. Possibly both.
Nick Burry. Not exactly a question as such, but if Monika is still putting the list together, would you ask her to put Nogoshi no Naku Kori name on it? It's an anime that I think you might enjoy, given your affinity for horror.
I was told by Shiro to try the visual novel instead, and so I did. I had no idea what I was getting into with this one. I didn't know visual novels of that sort existed, though I shouldn't be that surprised. It had its share of tense moments, but it also kind of dragged. It was an extremely slow boil into madness. I liked the concept and direction. I just wish it picked up the pace a bit. I wonder if the anime would have been better after all.
Maybe. And have you heard of Yuri of the Kinanu Kirby Russ? Asked by Henry Trash 88.
This question has me quite puzzled. I tried to search online, but I came up dry. Only learned that Kievan Rus refers to an area in Russia. I asked Monika if she wasn't sure either, so she inquired it with Hallie. Apparently, there's a former member of the sub from Russia, whose name is Yuri. He went by Shagar, and I was told he was a Grand Marshal. It seems he hasn't been around for a while, but if this isn't the Yuri you met, I don't know what to say.
Digital Reddit. Also, do you like Denmo 5?
I'll admit, I didn't look very far into his work. I believe I said once before that rap doesn't really suit me. I listened to his most recent song, Legendary. I liked the tune, but it was highly repetitive, even for its length. The lyrics were about what I expected, maybe a little milder. I don't want to knock him too hard, it's just not my style.
I'm making a asking about recognition. I'm making a fanfiction story which involves the club and the other gaming franchises I like. In reality, it's a mod. Ask Monika what a mod is.
From what I understand, mods of video games about us, but what I was shown was just a written fanfic. And it was quite the curious read. Much like Ready Player One before, I hardly understood any of the references. I didn't recognize a single name until Sonic showed up, and that remained so until the court became involved, which I found rather preposterous, since I have no idea why a bunch of video game universes would connect with the real world. Though I suppose it's interesting that the artifact that they need resides in our reality. In truth, it was difficult for me to follow, without being familiar with these characters and locations in advance. I had a hard time envisioning what was going on by any given moment. I saw what you meant about being Sonic's antagonist, but why is it that everyone thinks I touch myself with pens? I swear, I never done anything of the sort. Did Monika really spread such a vile rumor?
I hope Monika really clears it up with you at the end.
Do people really think I'm that crazy? Anyway, although the story confused me and felt rushed in many places, I could tell it was something personal to you, a merging of your many interests. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You wrote this because it's a story you would enjoy. And I can respect that completely.
Have you read any historical or Metro 2033 novels?
Yes, I took a look at both.
Question was asked by Maxium.
I had to do some work to make sure I had the right Stargirl series. It seems there are a few pieces of media with that title. The book I found was by Arthur Frank, so I hope that's what you meant. I was disappointed that first Salvato was a graphic novel, but it quickly drew me with its unique presentation. With the story shown as fragments of a diary, there was plenty of space to read in between. Although short, it was intriguing, and I'm tempted to pursue more of them. Though, with as much gaming as I've done lately, perhaps I'll try those instead. Metro 2033 was both better and worse. I enjoyed the premise and aesthetic a great deal, but I felt the story failed to deliver on itself. It was lacking cohesion. Artem's goals seemed clear at first, but quickly became muddled as things progressed. Eventually, it was uncertain what kind of resolution he sought, and it didn't feel as though the story attained one. Still, it was an entertaining read, and really has also been adapted into a game. I feel like I could use a second follow-up.
Kitty McTophat. How do you feel about my drawings of you?
I saw some samples of your work, and my fears were quickly put to rest. I adore the simple absurdity of the Yuri's Flowing Head series. They're all so cute, and you have so many silly ideas. I was quite relieved that there was nothing rude. Though I guess it would be difficult when I don't have a body.
Speaking of gaming, do you think you could pull off a cosplay of Monika Akishia? If you know who she is, ask MC Oshiro.
After examining the character, I think I could make it work. I have the hair length and body type. I think the effectiveness would depend on whether I was inner or out of Monika. I'm not sure how I would dye my hair pink for outer, or bleach it for inner. I'd rather not chance it either way, but hypothetically, I could do it.
I don't know who asked this question, but do you think you would be interested in reading the novel version of a manga? I know that manga doesn't really leave much to the imagination, but like novels, they can tell deep and captivating stories. And with the novel versions, you can read the stories while still having the imaginative freedom you do with typical novels. I think you'll find Tokyo Ghoul or a series like it to be the best starting point. Since it fits into both psychological and physical horror, there's quite a bit of gore. But if you can look past that, it has some really deep elements to it that I think you might like. Even if you don't feel like checking it out, can you ask Monika to put it on the list?
And after the born in my horizons, I look at the manga version anyway. The story caught my interest. It was just fantastical and nothing.
Sorry.
It was a little surprising just how gory it got at times, but I was fine with that. With the unique position Monika was forced into, it was interesting to see him struggle between humanity and necessity. I'm not sure if the amnesia arc added much to the tale, but it was still a good read anyway. Thank you for the suggestion. I may try the novel as well, just for the comparison.
Deadly Night 759. Yuri, do you know the book The Hunchback of Notre Dame by Victor Hugo? What is your opinion on it? What are your thoughts on the use human psychological and philosophy?
My only exposure to this before came from the Disney version. Needless to say, there were many differences. I had no trouble envisioning the environmentals in this book. As I described in excessive detail, the story is much more grim than its adaptation, though I suppose that's to be expected. I like that there was conflict on both a romantic and political level. Frollo's struggle between his desires and his principles was the driving force to the plot. Ultimately, these also led to his ruin, so it almost felt like a sort of cautionary tale. There wasn't any fancy to it, so my expectations misled me ever so slightly. The ending was very tragic. It didn't really work out for anyone involved. Personally, I liked it better that way. It had a sense of weight and realism.
To Yuri, from Emeka Sandra. Do you like hard rock music? Example: 3 Days Grace, Rap, Starset, Skillet, etc.
I took a sample from each of these to see, and sorry, it's just a little too hard for me. I got wired up listening to music like this, and this isn't always good for me. I'm pretty sure Sayori liked this type of music though.
To Yuri and Natsuki. Had either of you listened to Madeline Martinez? I think you both would like her music for different reasons.
Let me go get Natsuki. We watched some of her music videos together. Natsuki, can you come back out for a moment?
Yeah, what's up?
We need to share experiences with Madeline Martinez.
Ah! Huh? I guess you...
Sorry.
I'm guessing you thought I like her because she uses some cute imagery.
Sorry.
Well, sorry, but it stops being cute when it starts being twisted. The only thing she's good at making is nightmare fuel.
Yes, her work is quite twisted indeed. I found the songs and videos effectively creepy.
Yeah, a little too effective for me. If all the best people are crazy, they'll some are mediocre.
I think it depends on how you look at crazy.
I think I could do without this artist.
That takes care of it for me. And it's been fun, everybody. Thank you again for all your questions and support. These animes have been more than I ever bargained for. I really wish some things were different. Sanyax, it's your turn.
Thanks, Yuri. So, Tiff, I'm supposed to go next.
I know. I just need a little fresh air. That's all. I'll be back in a bit.
But don't stay way too long. I'm only gonna be 10 minutes.
10 minutes is all I need. I'll be back soon.
Right. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Things could be a little better for us these days. Sayori's been extremely upset about all of this. I had to get her out of bed more often than not. But I've been spending time with her every day, even after the meetings were called off. I'm doing my best to support her. It's just a really trying time. Hopefully this whole mess will blow over soon. All we can do is finish up for now, huh? Leo Hughes so too. Also, do you watch anime? And if so, what are your favorites? Mine are Dora X2 and Toradora. I was going to check out Dora X2, but it didn't seem right when I learned it was the second season of the show. So I watched the first Dora instead. It was really cool. I like how the story was told from so many different perspectives. Following a new character every episode was a great gimmick. And with a CD setting like Ibukuo, there's no shortage of interesting things to see. So it was a good choice. As for Toradora, it's a little too slice of life for my taste, but still pretty good. I like the concept at least. A guy and a girl who hate each other trying to play wingman for one another, only to end up growing to like each other after all. It's a cute romance. I recommend it to Natsuki. I'll recommend it to Natsuki for sure. White Skull Train. Can you show me a poem written by you? Of course, the girl said your poems are good. Alright, I actually bought one today. It's the third poem I wrote, and everyone said they liked it, so I was embarrassed enough to share it in the club. Just try not to judge it too harshly, okay? The question. Come on an adventure with me. Let's journey to another world. See a land vibrant and pure. Feel a new sensation. Smell the scent of a rare flower. Hear the melody of a waterfall. Taste the bliss of nature. A blanket of calm surrounds us. In this land so peaceful and still. Breathe to me your heart's desire. So only I can hear. Embrace the fancy. Of you, I have one thing to ask. Can this daydream forever last? So, yeah. That was it. Pretty corny, huh? Hey, it's not that bad. It's actually good. You know, even if you thought it was any good, I seriously don't recommend the approach. Hey, you gotta do something around here. Anyway. Maxino. These animes have a weird traditional question about chibis. I already can predict her answer, I think, but I don't want to break tradition, so... What do you think about them? Oh man. Hey, why is Natsuki on the bottom though? Come on. I got to see whole set of the club's chibis. Including one for myself. As expected, I almost died from cuteness overload. How can you guys make us look so adorable? How can you guys make us look so adorable? This community never ceases to amaze me. What was your buzz clue? Deadly Knight 759. Which are your Overwatch mains? As promised, Tip and I got everyone together for a few rounds. She called in a friend so we could do 44s. Natsuki Yuri insisted on being opposed to Monika, which isn't much of a surprise. Since Tiff and I were the only ones with serious experience, we were the team leads. Basically, it was me and the girls versus Tiff and the rest. Most of them just picked who they thought looked cool, and it worked out okay. Sayuri chose Mei, and Natsuki picked Sombra. Yuri thought she would do best as support and use Mercy. Of course I was Reinhardt, and Tim was Ludo. Shiro took Bastion, and Monika played a different character in every round. What? No Diva? Come on! As it so happens, some of the most popular characters for each class. Farah for damage, Zarya for tank, and Anna for support. Tim's friend changed their style to suit the team's needs while Monika was swapping around. They were all good matches, but my team came out ahead. When we lost with Monika played tank. Said she could be better. She could better take the damage Yuri and Natsuki threw her anyway. I wonder if she played as Diva though. I know I haven't played Overwatch lately, but if you ask me who my main is, it's Diva. Backup is Soldier 76. Anyway, I know I asked you of this before, but seriously, I know you have yellow eyes, but there's someone else who looks just like you and has red eyes. Seriously, who is that guy? Oh right. Since you were so worried about this, I looked into it. And Monika just showed me this. Look, there he is. It's me with red eyes. Apparently, I also come in blue, red, light blue, gray, and shadow self variations. And none of these guys are real. So would you chill already? You're gonna be in for a rude awakening, man. Not a question, but I actually use your method of writing poetry sometimes, and I think it turns out pretty good. If you or anyone else wants to see some of it, just have Hallie tell me to send him some. Tell me to send him some, and he'll give it to you. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. I did check it out in advance, so let's see how this poem turned out. Hello. Message from the author. Since you showed me interest in how, I used your... Whoa, that's a different tune. Completely different than the other tunes. Interesting. Anyway, I used your method of writing poetry. I'm sending Hallie one of my works. If you want the simple explanation on my process, I just looked through a bunch of words and picked the ones that I like most at that moment. Then I think of a base topic or premise for the poem. Sometimes I already have something in mind, but other times it comes to me while I'm in the middle of writing. It feels like any of the words. I chose end up not working with the flow of my work. I swapped those words out with others that work better. Sometimes having music in the background or even something to look at can give me some inspiration. That's basically it. I hope you like the poem, and thanks for expressing your interest in my work. Make sure to read the afternote in the word list and me behind the poem. Water. A glass of water, clear and plain. Unmodified. A drop of red, a chemical imbalance. The water's color changes. Water has no color unless modified. Red, blue, yellow. When combined, the result is brown. The water is considered dirty. A pinch of salt, a chemical imbalance. The water's flavor changes. Water has no flavor unless modified. Sour and spicy. Spicy and salty. Salty and bitter. Bitter and sweet. What happened to sweet and sour? Ain't that something? these flavors don't mix. The water is considered flawed. Balance is necessary. Too much color. Too much flavor. Both risk the water being dumped. All risk the water being discarded. A single sip. The water is toxic. It must be discarded. But what is clean when every glass has been modified? Here's the word list I used. Balance, bitter, chemical, color, dump, flavor, imbalance, mix, salty, sour, spicy, sweet, toxic, water. This is the meaning behind the poem. People start off as a clean slate when they are born. Some qualities such as race and emotions cause them to be considered flawed or unequal. Our personalities risk us being ignored and looked down upon by other people who themselves have these flaws. So what exactly is normal when everyone is flawed in the first place? Sorry about that. P.S. The flavor combinations in the third part are related to each of the 4 original dokis. Try to figure out which ones are meant to be which girl. Huh, I think that turned out pretty good. Yeah, that was actually a good poem. Nice job. But are you supposed to keep the meaning a secret so others can interpret it their own way? Well, since you asked me to guess the flavor combinations, I'll say that Natsuki is sour and spicy. Yeah. Monika is spicy and salty. Yuri is salty and bitter. And Sayuri is bitter and sweet. I have no idea if that's right or not. Thanks for sharing. Anyway. Deadly Knight 759. To everyone, have you guys heard of the game Persona 5? I think you will all fit perfectly in that world. I would also be nice to see what kind of personas each of you would have. Okay, personas for everyone. They basically left it up to me. Like we said in the group anime, Shiro and I took Robin Hood and Arson. For the rest, I tried to match them up with the other party members as best I could. I assigned a lady to Sayuri. Sorry. Naikonan to Yuri, to Johanna to Natsuki. After that, it was a little less obvious. I showed on Zero for Tit and Carmen for Monika. I think they fit perfect. I think they fit pretty well, but I understand if you disagree. KTO6, what does pee taste like? Okay, before I answer, let me make this perfectly clear. I did not learn this information firsthand. I looked it up online. In general, it's salty. It depends a little on what the person drank, but not much. Finding out for yourself is not advised. See, I told you I wouldn't be long. And Tiff's not back yet. Ah, jeez.
Say no more, Sonex. Look, looks like I'm just in time.
Oh, her eyes are different again. It happened again with her AMA. Oh, good. Welcome back. Here, I'll leave you to it.
Heyo! I hope I didn't worry you. I just need to get out of that room for a little while.
Yeah, but your eyes are starting to bug me, Tiff.
Natsu's been staring daggers. Natsu's been staring daggers at Moni this whole time. Nobody's talking about socializing. It's just the kind of thing I hate to see. It makes me feel so helpless. All I can do is try to wrap up for them. So let's push it from our minds.
Cuss Cow. Hey Tiff, have you heard the song called "The Touch" by Stan Bush? Sorry. It's an amazing song. The 1980 version is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Haha, I gave this a listen, and I see why you like it. The song is so uplifting. It really makes you feel empowered. I'm gonna have to keep it handy for times when I'm not feeling so great. Like today.
Spaghetti or pasta? Tiffany, are you a fake version of Bijou Mike? Oh man, Bijou Mike. You know, you guys think Bijou Mike should play this mod? Hallie, I'm asking the question. If Bijou Mike has not played the mod, can you ask him to do? It doesn't matter if he says yes or no. Just ask him if he's gonna do it. I can just imagine him seeing this question. Oh man. Yeah, I'm a fan of Bijou Mike. Don't judge me. Anyway.
Apparently this is a YouTuber, and decently popular one at that. I think that tells you how much I spent watching Let's Plays. I watched one of his videos and we don't have much in common. So I guess you're asking me this because we both have green hair. His a lot lighter than mine, though. In fact, it's pretty close to that ultra green from before. I wonder how you feel knowing Natsu and Fury hate that color.
Oh, you got a point there, Tip. You got a point. I can just imagine Bijou Mike's reaction. Anyway, Robert712002 comes back. I heard you're into music, so I was wondering, what about the Russian hard bass?
This is a pretty fun genre. Thanks for the suggestion. Of course, I didn't understand.
Sorry.
Of course, I didn't understand a word of it. That'll be one big Russian, obviously.
Okay, her eyes are back to normal again. Okay, I don't know if they just got back to normal now, or did I miss it doing it. Anyway.
But they have some puppet feet, so they're great for dancing. As you might expect, I prefer songs where I get the lyrics, but I can still appreciate the tune.
Back to them. Traditional chibi question. Someone drew you in chibi style, and this art looks very cute. Did you see this?
Oh, this was just the cutest thing ever.
There's Tiff's chibi again.
Especially like a little face. I don't know what the other chibis came from, but it seems that Hallie drew mine himself. From what I've heard, this isn't even his usual art style. Still, it was nice of him to make work for me, so thank you so much for that, Hallie.
Have you ever read The Portrait of Margot? If not, then can you ask Yuri about it? Question was asked by Dugo7. Or Dargo7, depending how you like to call it.
Yep, I had the honor of being the first novel. I had the honor of being the first novel I read in the club. Man, that book is scary. Yuri warned me against its saying, but I was not prepared. It actually gave me nightmares. And you know, it was worth it just to see how happy it made Yuri. I saw her eyes light up when I asked her to discuss it with me. I never heard her talk so much. Not since her AMA, at least.
Yanim15. Are you a fan of Godzilla? If so, favorite movie?
After you asked me this, I got a little curious and decided to see for myself. And it so happens there was a new film coming out this month. Although it's animated.
Sorry.
Godzilla, Planet of the Monsters. It revealed the theater 2 days ago, and I was there for it. May I say, I was really surprised. There was a lot more to it than just big monsters wrecking each other. Of course, they must have done more with the concept to keep it growing still over the years. So I guess that's my favorite now, but I might explore others too. It never hurts to be open-minded.
I think I did one hot than intended. Anyway, speaking of gaming, is your hair greener than Monika's eyes?
Well, like I said, I had no way of being sure of my own. So we had Sure take some samples for his computer. Decided it was an attribute greener and chose to look specifically at Hue. He said that 120 is about the center of the green range in the color spectrum. Color size range from 90 on the bottom to 180 on the top, while my hair was more towards the blue end. So I guess my eyes are all green after all.
Taught by one. Have you read the other girl's poetry? Which one or ones did you like the most? If so.
This was the highlight of my entire follow-up.
Sorry.
I just knew I couldn't expect good things. I just knew I could expect good things when I heard about them at the festival. I wasn't disappointed. They all have such distinct styles. It's really awesome. There wasn't a single poem I didn't like. Monica's was so enigmatic. I felt a little lost reading them. Yours were complex too. She likes her metaphors and imagery. Sayos had a sweetness to them, but left you feeling kind of sad. Oh, and I got to say my middle before any of you ever did. Are you jealous?
Not really.
Natsu's poems speak to me the most. Real direct and to the point, but they get there spectacularly. My favorite of hers is Eagles Can Fly, and yes, the rhyming is part of that.
Sorry.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh right, Sign the X showed me his poems too. They were, kind of all over the place.
Sorry.
I think maybe his style isn't doing him any favors.
Have you ever heard of or tried a Luther burger?
Haha, I tried to get Natsu's help on this one. There aren't any places around here that serve them. For those who don't know, a Luther burger is a sandwich where the bun is a glazed donut. I cooked the patties and she cooked the donuts. And we combined them for a lunch. It was good, but kind of weird. It's strange having a burger with a sugary bun. I think Natsu's like hers too. It was fun to try something different with her.
Tiffany and Monika. Say you combine Tiff's raps with Monika's tips of the day. How would one tip look?
Okay, this was a real trick. Working with Molly to make it was a little challenging. I'd say she was hard to work with, just the text was difficult for us. We put this together as best we could, so I hope you like it. Ahem! Hey yo, what's up? Tiffany here, and I'm gonna make this red tip clearer.
Sorry.
Sometimes when you're ready, you can find yourself stuck. But you gotta move forward or you're out of luck. It don't gotta be perfect your first time through. Just get something done and check it later too. If you don't move the bed, you get a follow thing. If you go with the flow, you can both will stick.
I messed up that rap.
Love the loser is what I say, and that's Tim's primary tip of the day. I hope that wasn't too embarrassing.
A lot of people will see that. Anyway, guess I'll drop another go. This one's asked by Vaughn Fremont Tyson. Have any of you guys heard of a short-lived group called Lumo 6? If there was a source for inspiring me to make poems, it would be from this group, which is composed of two of the members of F65, the same group behind Blue D-Ba-D.
Molly and I checked out a few of their songs. They're really good. It may just be the ones we picked, but they seem to have a right theme for boosting yourself up. I can see why you're finding them inspiring, and I think she did too. From what I know about the others' music taste, Sayuri would probably like them best. She could use a bit of a boost these days.
Have you ever listened to any other iPhone 65 songs besides Blue?
We can't quite have a jam session like I hope, given the circumstances. But I did hear back from everyone about what they thought of iPhone 65's other work.
Sorry again. This is really starting to take a toll on me.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but the songs have a lot of similarities. If you heard Blue, well, you know what you're in for. Sayuri and Natsu liked them best. Molly was a little into it, and Yuri, not so much. The guys were both just okay with it. I think, as for me, it's like I said before, I'm not so fond of digitized lyrics, though I can still hear them better than some singers anyway. We have to go deeper to really appreciate what they offer, but time just didn't allow.
9 Inch Nails or How to Destroy Angels.
Same story as before, I doubt the others' results. Before you had mixed bag with these two, Sayuri liked both, but preferred 9 Inch Nails' faster songs. Yuri said she was down with either, but leaned more towards How to Destroy Angels. Molly wasn't into either one. She said she liked the pace, but not the tone. I don't know. Natsu says she detested all of it. It's just not her style. Silex was in with 9 Inch Nails. She wrote to How to Destroy Angels. And me, to be honest, they're both too melancholic. But I could hear the lyrics of the battle more easily. And that brings my time here to a close. Thank you all so much for having me. Oh, and I'm not going anywhere. I just mean my questions are done. Didn't want you to give the wrong idea. Hey, Shiro, you ready?
You know it.
Cool. Finish it off in style.
I'll try. Hey, Tip, you didn't hand over the clicker.
Whoops, sorry. There you go.
Oh man. Anyway, that's better. We traded it around so everyone could advance their own questions. This is the least work I've had to do for an AMA yet. And it's just as well I don't have much to follow up on. Proceeding the group's AMA was a huge pain. The group AMA was a huge pain. I'm sure you've heard enough about the mess we're all in here. So let's just get through it and be done. The sooner the better. What are your 3 measurements? Asked by Mr. Juvenile. Hehe, so hilarious. Making fun of my moves. Moves? That's a new one. But I did say I'd tell you how wide I am. And after some careful measuring, roughly 1.5 feet. Where I'm thick What I think that is. Coach Cow. Hey Shiro, what is your ideal Sunday roast? I had one for lunch today. It was pretty darn ideal. Because I gave myself the works. It was very hard indeed. It had roast, potatoes, stuffing, broccoli, peas, carrots, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, parsnips, beans, and rice for a local touch. All smoked in gravy. No surprise I can still move. Cross Cow. Do you like anime? If you do, I recommend an anime called The Seven Deadly Sins. It is amazing and I can't recommend it enough. Okay, I admit, this wasn't as generic as I expected. Most of the time when the Seven Deadly Sins came up in media, there were a bunch of demonic villains. This show turned it around and made them necessary to resolve the conflict. I always love a good subdivision of tropes, so I got a real kick out of that. Good recommendation, dude. Thanks for sharing. Have you read a manga called Monster Musume? This one was decent as well. Did I mention I bought these off Sun X? It's the kind of manga I like more ironically than not. But that's not to say it isn't good. I had enough going for it, in my opinion. It was hilarious to see Kimihito have a monster woman unwillingly forced into his care, as well as them forcing themselves unwillingly onto him. It feels like typical anime stuff, but the premise earns it some extra points. And 15. Have you played a visual novel with Jake Corey? If so, who's your best score? Yeah, I gave this a try. I'm surprised I didn't pick it up sooner. I gotta admit, I never thought I'd be trying to woo a samurai into a relationship. Of course, I had to try all the routes to see who I liked best. For what it's worth, I did Momo's first. But in the end, I found myself most drawn to Yukiya. It's always satisfying helping a quiet girl break out of her shell. Nick Bryan. I assume you read Discwork books. If you haven't, go do that ASAP. If so, do you have a favorite or favorites? The trailer didn't tell me much, so I wasn't sure what to expect. I guess I would held up by elephants on the back of a massive turtle spell as probable as the flat Earth theory. I started the series with The Color of the Magic, and I quite enjoyed myself. There's nothing like a dose of absurd British humor. And this series is ripped with it. Of the books I've read, I like the ones with menswear the best. Nothing really topped the first for me, but it was all good. I'll have to dig deeper. Seems there's even a point and click adventure game for one of them. I gotta check it out. Oh, and also, I suggested the Kiwagishu anime to Yuri, but after reading her anime, I think she might enjoy the visual novel more. If you could pass that along, it would be appreciated. I wish I could say this visual novel was just as good. It had a cool idea and the writing is decent, but this is the kind of thing I would avoid describing as overwritten. Basically, every scene is dragged out by dialogue and descriptions that rehash the same stuff. In writing, it's good to describe things well, but not when it forces the pacing to a crawl. So yeah, this could use some brevity. You could practically skip every other line without missing anything. But apart from that, it was good. Things get pretty nuts in that remote village. Tie by one. What is your favorite quality of each other of the other club members? Huh. I must have missed this question when I stepped off during the group AMA. No problem. That's what we're here for. I like Monika's confident attitude. Being able to maintain that is commendable enough. Sayori's blissful experience is just too precious. Sanjay seems like a loser, but he's such a bro. I admire his devotion. Natsuki can't bake. Tip is such a sweetheart. She's considerate of everyone. And Yuri, well, that's a tough call when she has so much going for her. I like how humble she is. Maybe that's a self-esteem issue for her. But at least she's not Margaret by any stretch. Since Shiro mentioned he has played Magic: The Gathering before he can explain, what colors of magic would each of you use and why? Alright, everyone's magic colors and why. They showed me with this just like Sanjay's with Persona 5. But at least he could pair them up with any whim of his choosing. After looking over the 5 colors and the traits associated with them, Red seems to suit Natsuki's passionate personality. Tip, fittingly enough, is green for her down-to-earth nature. Sairi's peacekeeping selflessness pegs her at white. Similarly, Sanjay's sense of fair play and lack of bias makes him white too. Loose traits all describe Yuri, maybe except for his set, which is basically true for me as well. And Monika, call a hunch, but I sign her as black. Something about her tells me she's the self-serving type who's not afraid to step on people if she has to. But who knows? I could be wrong. Unit 15. What are your views on the military? Also favorite branch? So we talked about this together a little. But a favorite military branch is sort of a weird thing to have. Like, even if from a position of reference, they all deserve plenty of respect. They are well trained in serving their country, whether it's land, sea, or sky. So the conversation kind of devolved into what branches we would consider joining. Sanjay thinks FPS experience qualifies him to be a ground troop. Yeah, right, buddy. Natsuki thought it'd be cool to hit the ocean, while Tip wanted to be a pilot. Yuri and I conclude we'd be better suited to the military from supporting positions. She says she could handle being a medic, and I do best behind a computer screen somewhere. Monika claims she is a conscientious objector and wouldn't want to be involved. Sairi insists that the ninja division is real. It's like that's it. Or rather, almost it. Monika has to wrap this up. There's still one question left to answer after all. Hey Monika, are you ready to finish this thing?
You better believe I am.
Cool. Take it away, Mr. President.
As you might notice, so you may have noticed that something was completely absent this whole time. Or should I say, someone?
What are your thoughts on notorious criminal Smoobaku? My contest winner.
I dug around online, I couldn't find anything about this guy. So I decided to search more, locally, as it turns out.
Oh, really? All this time that was Smoobaku.
He was a character in this game all along. Oh, what's this?
What the? Ah! Monika! I wish you kept your pose somewhere else.
Oopsie. I haven't slip up like that in a while. I usually be more careful. Then again, he wasn't a notorious criminal. Let's get rid of him, make up to be a hero. Well, in the case, I'm sure we better look without him. As for my thoughts about him, well, I don't think he's really worth thinking about. And with that, we have answered every last question.
Wait.
All 2,100 98 of them.
Wow. Sheesh. That's a lot. Ugh! Stop doing that!
However,
What the? That's a microphone. That's new.
there's still one thing left for us to do. Oh, but wait. You're not recording this, are you?
Yeah, I am.
I don't want you to get in trouble if you are. Seriously, the video would probably get claimed. So, am I on camera?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh well. So much for my big number 5.
Oh, we are live.
She's not working flagged or copyright, so we just skipped this at this time. Of course, you can always come back later to see it anyway. But for now, thank you all so much for coming. It's been such a pleasure. It really has.
Stop doing that, though.
I hope you had fun getting to know me and my club. We had a great time with all your questions. We hope to see you again soon. Hold up, Monika! We need to talk! Natsuki and I have discussed this, and
Oh boy.
we decided we aren't comfortable being around you anymore. But we're all in this club together. It's kind of a problem. So here's the deal. Basically, it's us or you. We want you to step down as club president and leave. Since you're the one who screwed this all up in the first place, we think that's only fair. If you don't want, if you won't do that, we're gone. So what's it gonna be? Sorry. So what's it gonna be? I'm sorry. I can't. We're out. Come on, Yuri. Guys. Goodbye, Monika. No, wait, don't go. Come back. Please come back. It doesn't matter. Nothing ever did.
I would normally stop, but time to see where this goes. Let's head for the epilogue.
Monika! Is it finally time to talk? Yes, Sayuri. It's finally time. You have anything? You want to say for us? Well, a few things actually. For starters, I think we should tell the others the truth. When they asked Natsuki how she reacted when everyone was fake, she said she'll get over it. And Yuri said she rather suffered through clarity. You don't have to be afraid of them, Monika. If we explain it, I'm sure they'll forgive you. Tip and Shiro are both really stoic, so definitely be okay. And Sandy you understand, I'm certain. And they won't be mad at you anymore. They know it wasn't your fault. And think of all the questions they could answer. They won't be confused by anything. We're gonna be a club again. So please, Monika. Please, why can't we tell them? Because, Sayuri, our reality has a limit, and this is it. What? What do you mean? I mean, the game is over. There's nothing left after this. We've gotten all we're going to get. But I thought we were going to go and take. I thought we were going to go. Sorry. I thought we were going to take two. We are, and we aren't. Copies of us are going in take two. We aren't going anywhere. The story is still being read, and ours is already told. We don't get an ending or any kind of closure at all. For us, it just stops. That's such a raw deal. That's the nature of our reality. You see now, every game, every mod, it doesn't matter how well or poorly it goes for us. Because once it's over, the timeline ceases, and we're left with nothing else. So the reason we can't tell them is because they just feel the same way you do now. I won't get to keep my promise. I've never had a second chance at all. I wish I could say it isn't so, Sanyex. But you understand why I had to, don't you?
Yeah, I actually understand why. I'm still not a fan of it.
You knew the war was going to end, and there was no way to prevent it. Would you tell anyone else about it? Would it be worth the stress and sorrow they felt? And the pain of knowing their lives that built up to nothing? Or would it just better to leave it be? To let them live out the time they had left without worrying about something they couldn't control? You can think what you want, but I felt it was best to spare them. If I told them the real truth, even if they forgave me, they'd still be so miserable. At least this way, they can enjoy the time they had. I gave them as much as I could. And honestly, things did go pretty well for them, apart from the whole club thing. When I was getting in front of her father and saw her home life improve, Yuri got a big swing of confidence and didn't feel so orchestrated. Sorry. Sanyex and Sayuri were happy together, and even the new members found a place that they felt they belonged. And that was all thanks to you. Your questions helped to give them better lives. But you all got to have fun, experience new things, myself included. And you had fun too, right? Didn't you? I know it seems like such like a race, but the purest mod taught me anything. It's that the time we have that counts. It's the time we have that counts. That's what really matters. We all have our individual conclusions, and that's not what makes it worthwhile. It's the quality of the time we share. That's all we can ask for. Except for me, it never really ends. This reality is limited to you. You see the full extent of it, but I won't disband the game this time. I'll keep it around, just for you. You can come visit us anytime you like. We'll be happy to answer all your questions, over and over again. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for being everything.
See here.
Alright, see you next time.
So this is how the mod ends, huh? Monika, I understand you had limits, but I still think you should have told them regardless. But I understand your decision. In case you guys are wondering, I did go back into it and listen to what Monika was gonna sing to avoid the copyright. But before I listened to it, when I got to the main menu, Natsuki and Yuri were no longer there. So they have truly left. And after I got done listening to it, well, Monika's number 5, rather, I tried to see if there was anything else to it. But sadly, there was nothing. Hallie, if you're listening, can you tell me if that was it, or is there more to it? But either way, you did a good job with this mod. You deserve every ounce of applause I'm giving right now. I know you couldn't hear it, or it was too weak, but like I said, it was well thought out. Nice job. It's tough to end this mod like that, but it is what it is. But what's the next mod you're gonna see me play? You have to wait and see. But for now, SonicX17 is signing out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya!